Bombing, episode 95.
All right. Oh, no notes. Oh, why does this feel weird? Oh, it feels weird not having it there. I just looked. I was like, let me check. For 94 episodes, 94 weeks in a row, it's always been right here. Mm-hmm. And I've always very casually in mid-conversation glanced at it to make sure the levels are okay and that it's still recording. Because it has just randomly stopped recording sometimes. And now I keep glancing. It's not there. And then I'm like, okay, that's okay. At least I can look at my notes. Where's the notes?
Also, that's another thing. The notes have disappeared. We have redesigned the studio, folks.
This is a whole studio makeover.
Yeah, we're trying something different. How are the levels right now? Do you know?
They're good. They are good. I can't believe like how much better it looks with it not on the table.
Oh, it's so clean.
And that it took us this long to figure out to do that.
Yeah, I'm actually disappointed in like ourselves collectively that it took 94 episodes to figure this out.
But you got to make the mistakes to realize that they are mistakes. Mm-hmm. I mean, you might look back on earlier pods and be like, that map looked stupid. How dumb was the map background?
I like the map just because of the story behind it, dude.
The story is cool. It's a cool map.
Yeah.
And how we got it is cool. If you'd like to see how we got the map, there's a video for that. I'll link it below. And then after that, then we did no map, and it was like white walls with blue lockers. It looked so stupid.
Yeah,
and it was too bright.
Thing. Yeah,
it was terrible.
What about the lights? Ryan changed he literally changed all the bulbs in up there, and
over there.
Yeah, and over there.
Yeah, it looks.
It's a lot softer now.
Yeah, it used to be like. I remember the earlier episodes were way too dark; they weren't lit. And then I did a huge overcorrection and got like those fucking pure bright like white bulbs,
like football stadium
yeah,
lights.
And it was like just bing on us, and that looked terrible. And so now, yeah, we got these soft bright lights.
I remember I was 50-50 on the stripes up here, and then
it was hard to sell you on the stripes.
It was, and then you put them up, and I was like, ooh,
yeah,
ooh, those look pretty good.
Sometimes I gotta do that to you. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, I think I got this idea. What do you think about this? And you're like, I don't know, and I'm like, well, let's just see. And then I just do it, and you just come home and it's there, and you're like, oh no, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. Sometimes all it takes is just. Okay, but now it's here, now what?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, yeah, all right, that's not that bad. Because this is good for now. And I'm riding out the new year. But I think like after episode 100, I'm thinking light gray tape. This is all going to be, all the white you see right now, it's all going to be light gray, very light gray.
You just want the podcast studio, our living room, to look like an American Airlines jet from like the 80s, right? That's basically the look that you're going for. Minus the checkerboard, you just want like American Airlines.
I don't even like American Airlines. I don't even like airplanes. Oh, I'm wearing this as a goof.
Damn.
American Airlines nailed their paint job. You can't even argue.
Just admit it. Just admit it.
100%.
Yeah.
I want the podcast studio to look like an old Astrojet. American Airlines. Fucking Astrojet. They had their blue stripe on top, though, so it is a little different. Theirs was blue, white, and red. This is red, checkered, and blue.
Yeah, the American flag is red, white, and blue. So is the French one. So is the flag for Great Britain.
Yeah.
So is the flag of Panama. There's a bunch of flags.
Yeah, but ours looks the coolest.
It kind of does look the coolest.
Dude, the American flag looks so cool.
Oh, dude, America nailed it with the flag.
They nailed the flag.
Yeah. And there were like a couple, like have you ever seen those ideas that they like kind of dip their toe into, where it was like the stars made a star, and then there was like the circle.
I dig the circle. I
think that was the flag when there was only like 10 states.
Yeah, something like that. It was the American flag, but instead of 50 stars, it was just like 10, 20 stars.
Something like that, yeah.
In a circle. I dig the circle, but like I see it and I'm like, I'll probably get fucking canceled. Like, there's something probably racist about it, but there isn't, but there is now.
No, America nailed the flag, like keeping the stars and keeping the stripes, but then just adding a star for every new state.
Yeah.
And even in like World War II footage, you'll see the grid pattern was different. They were like every star was on top of each other because there was only 48.
Yeah.
And then
They offset it.
even when Alaska and Hawaii joined the Union, they shifted it so they were kind of like catty cornered and then fit 50 stars in there.
It's great.
But here's the thing. There's no new states.
No.
They're not going to make a new state. That'd fuck up the flag too much.
Yeah. If anything, we're losing states.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, there's not going to be
Yeah. If anything, California's breaking off of the rest of the U.S.
Yeah.
Same with Florida.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if anything, we're losing stars here.
Yeah. We got to start redesigning the flag here. Like, we're not going to go, like, invade Canada or something.
No, I don't think so.
I think those days are over.
Yeah.
I think America did it right. We got it done in, like, the early stages.
Yeah, before nukes.
Yeah. Before nuclear weapons, we just swept west and just went from the Atlantic to the Pacific. That's ours. And this weird island and Alaska from the Russians. That's us.
Yeah.
And we're good now. We're good.
This is enough.
Yeah, this is enough.
We're happy. But we're still going to bomb other folks.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to kill a bunch of innocent civilians along the way.
Yeah, America's flag, I mean, they nailed that. America, just that word. Awesome word. How it looks. You ever seen America? Looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
First letter of the alphabet.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when was the last time fucking Guatemala did anything incredible? Like, send men to the moon?
Yeah, there's like a lot of fucking countries that just don't do anything important or interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kind of there. I don't know, when was the last time you saw like Antarctica do anything interesting?
Dude, like 10 people live there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, 10 boring people that don't do anything.
They're not going to do anything. There's nothing going on there.
Yeah, because they don't fucking want to do anything. Lazy.
Also, Antarctica's not a country. It's like...
Huh?
It's not a country.
What is it?
It's just... It's international land. It's like divided up in little slivers.
So I can go there?
Yeah.
Can I own it?
No.
But it's just ice. It's not land. It's not even real. Antarctica's not even real. It's just fucking ice.
Yeah. I guess. If you wanted to go there, you'd have to have your appendix taken out. Did you know that?
No.
You can't go to Antarctica unless you have your appendix taken out.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's 100% true. Fact check me on this. Because there was one Antarctic mission that they went on, and one of the guys' appendix like ruptured, and they had emergency surgery on it. And it was like this huge ordeal. And then after that, they were like, all right, no more people with appendixes allowed in Antarctica.
Yeah, but our two mothers just went to Antarctica.
You think they have appendixes?
They have their appendixes.
Oh, for real?
Also, appendixes. I think, is it appendix?
Appendi?
Appendi. I'm almost certain that they both have their appendix.
No, maybe it's like if you're stationed there. If you're going to stay there for a long time,
that's probably
it. That's it.
That is probably
If you're going to stay there for like a year, you can't have no appendix, like zero appendix.
That's okay. Who cares about an appendix?
I had mine taken out.
Yeah. Did you get money for it?
My appendix? No. I thought I had to take I remember this. I was in like 8th grade or something.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I was like, oh, I gotta take a really hard dump. I gotta take a really like serious dump.
Yeah.
And then I kept sitting on the toilet and like no dump came out. And then I was like, hey mom, dad, I feel like I got a dump, but there's no dump.
So nothing was coming out at all?
No, nothing was coming out at all. And I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, oh, this is bad. I'm in like a lot of pain. And then mom drove me to the hospital, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, his appendix ruptured. We need to get this out of there, like ASAP." I wish it was just a huge dump, dude.
That would have been easier.
I wish I just had like a massive shit to take instead of like
yeah,
into surgery.
You've had 2 surgeries.
I have had 2 surgeries. I had my what's it called? It's called an ulnar nerve fucking put it somewhere else. There's probably a scientific name for that.
No, I think I think that is what it's called. I think you nailed it.
Yeah, I had there's this weird nerve that goes, it controls like this finger and then, but only for some reason this side of this finger. And I fucked it up somehow. I don't know. I got like pinched. And so I couldn't feel this finger and this side of this one anymore. And then a doctor went like, shh, and then like put it somewhere else or raised or lowered it. I still don't know where it is. I feel like I should know that information. You know?
Who cares?
Yeah. And he put it somewhere else and then sealed me back up. And yeah, now I can feel my fingers again.
That's good.
Yeah.
I've never had a surgery.
Yeah?
No, I mean, I broke my collarbone.
Oh my God.
But they didn't have to. There was no surgery. You know what's fucked up about when you break a collarbone? We went to the doctor, and it was just. I mean, it was like this.
Yeah.
It should be like this. It was like this. And,
No, I felt it. Should we tell the story about how you broke your collarbone?
Oh, that's a long story.
So we went on this this ski trip one time up to, it was somewhere in like the Carolinas.
Yeah.
With our dad. And that was like the Christmas present. Instead of like getting stuff for Christmas, he was like, I'm going to take you boys skiing.
Way better than presents, by the way.
Yeah, awesome.
An experience.
It was so much fun. And we opted, because we were fucking cool 6 skateboarders, we were like, we're going to do snowboards instead. And like a couple of jackasses, after like 2 runs down the slopes that still have the toddlers on them, we were like, let's go to the double black diamond.
Up to the top. Up to the top. Also, and so we were skiing like almost all day.
Yeah.
Almost all day, or snowboarding all day. And it was the classic. We should have known this was coming. It was about time to wrap it up. Dad was like, okay, guys, let's wrap it up. No, Dad, one more go.
Yeah.
One more go, Dad. And we go up to the double black diamond.
And the funniest thing about the ski lift ride to the double black diamond slopes is that like at the bottom, everyone's like, there's like music playing, like people are eating.
Yeah.
People are having drinks. It's great. People are snowboarding, and then like the closer you get up, it's just you hear the wind. Just yeah, an eagle. Yeah, it's just quiet, and we get up there. And instantly we realized that we bit off more than we could chew. And we're like, well, there's only one way down this place.
Yeah. We're not going to bitch out.
Yeah.
And ride down.
Yeah. And so we send it down the mountain. And instantly, I remember I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was
steep. It was steep.
It was too fast and too steep.
And too professional. I mean, it was
bad. And so
I was ahead of you.
Yeah. Ryan was ahead of me. And we come up to this one like 90-degree right hook corner. And I see Ryan go down, like the front of his board catches, and he goes face plant.
Yeah, I'm going down. I ride regular, and I just like twist forward. The front catches, and I'm cooking. And in a second, I just go like flat face. There's no roll. It's just hit and slide like 200 feet.
He slides like a rag doll down, and then I fly past him, going the same speed. Like, dude, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah. And so
I knew it snapped the second I hit the ground.
I managed to get my board stopped. I take it off, and I hike up the rest of the 90-degree turn, and I roll up to him and turn him over, and he's laughing. He's laughing in my face. I'm like, dude, what's wrong? He goes, I think I broke my collarbone.
I did.
And then I unzip his jacket a little bit and feel it, and it's pointy. Like
Yeah.
you're like, this isn't supposed to be pointy.
No.
And I was like, oh no. And then what did we called?
I was cracking up. And I was like, dude, I just broke my collarbone. And then you start cracking up. And then other skiers stop, and they're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, my shit snapped. And they're like, why are you laughing? And we're like, Dad's going to be pissed.
Dad's gonna be mad.
And so they go down and they like call for help or whatever. And then I think like Dad hears some rescuers talking with the so just 2 boys up there. And Dad goes, oh my God. He goes, oh, holy shit. Okay, here it goes. He walks over to these people and he's like, you talking about 2 boys? Yeah, 2 boys. Are they blonde? Those are my sons. And so skiers, like the rescue team goes up and they meet us and they fucking put me on this board, and now I'm just on a flat board behind this skier skiing down the mountain. and like every bump hurt so bad because it kept fucking jiggling my arm around. The weirdest part, he kept hitting all the jumps. Dude, he was hitting rails. He was
like a jump 360 around. Yeah.
He was grinding rails. I was like, "Hey, stop showing off, man. I'm all snapped over here." We get to the bottom, and Dad was just like, "What happened?"
You were like, "Dad, we got cocky. I'm so sorry.
We thought we could do it.
We thought we could handle the double black diamond."
Oh God! And so you guys went back to the
Well, no, that's not.
hotel.
That's actually not what happened. I was still up at the top of the double black diamond and had to get down. And dude, the whole way down, I was just like breaking. The entire time down, I was just like breaking. Just like there was a lot of like a lot of those moments on the way, and I finally made it back down after learning how to snowboard for like 6 hours. You know, I finally made it back down. We went back to the hotel, and then Dad goes to the hospital.
Yeah.
With you.
They put me in like the emergency lodge there with a sweet nurse who was just like, she was like, I don't know why you're laughing about this. And she was laughing, and I was like, she was like, doesn't it hurt? And I was like, yeah, kind of. It's kind of funny. And yeah, you guys go back to the hotel. Dad drives me to a hospital. And
I was in the Volkswagen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you know? Like a once-in-a-century snowstorm hits. And so now we're trapped in this hospital for like 3 hours. Fucking so much snow. And we're like, they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can do about a broken collarbone. That's what's fucked up. The thing about when a collarbone breaks, it just has to heal shitty. Like,
is your shit still pointing up there?
It's still pointing. It's like not as bad, but yeah, like they were like, there's two options here. We can either like snap it and fucking do and like point it together and then put like resin on it or something. But that would like involve cutting you open, or it can just heal shitty and you're fine. And I was like, Dad was like, how long of a process and how much money are we talking for? Like $900,000 in 2 years, and we both looked at each other. Heal shitty. We'll do that.
The heal shitty.
We'll take the heal shitty. How much would the heal shitty cost us? Nothing. We'll do the heal shitty. Mm-hmm. So it's just healed shitty. And then we drive to like an O'Reilly's auto parts and get snow chains for the Volkswagen. And then cook it up this fucking mountain and we're sliding all over the place. And I'm like,
You're in a sling.
I'm in a sling and I'm in pain. At this point, it's not funny anymore.
You fully recognize the seriousness of your situation?
Yeah, the adrenaline wore off and I'm very much not laughing.
Did they give you anything in the hospital?
Yeah, I think they gave me some fucking morphine or something. And Dad's just like slipping and sliding up this mountain, and I'm just like, anything I can do. I just need you to be quiet right now.
Just stressed to death.
Yeah, but like calm as a cucumber.
Yeah.
You know, Dad.
Yeah.
Like insane situation, and he's just like, I've got this.
Yeah.
Can I?
He's in a stick shift Jetta trying to get up a mountain.
Yeah.
Covered in ice.
So we park the Jetta on the side of the mountain somewhere. And then we hike up. Usually you can drive up to the top, but it's like crazy snowstorm. We get like almost there, park it in like someone's driveway, I think. Hike up to like where the bus meets you, and then we take the bus up to the thing, and then we make it back to the hotel. And then we still had like 2 more days.
That's the other thing. That was the first day of the ski trip. We had 2 more days there.
Yeah. So you guys were all like, well, I guess we could just hang out and maybe go. And I was like, go fucking ski, guys.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm fine. So I just played. We brought the PlayStation 2 at the time.
Yeah. So Grand Theft Auto 5 just came out, and so that was like the new coolest game.
Yeah. So I was in this like pretty nice resort hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
Just like playing video games and like smoking cigarettes, and it was fucking awesome. It was awesome. And then yeah, it just now it's still a little pointy.
Damn.
But we saved $900,000 or however much it was. And I've never gone snowboarding since.
No.
My drink dripped on my pants. Now it looks like I dribbled.
Sure.
Dude,
Sure it did.
I didn't dribble.
Okay.
No, man, I'm telling you.
All right.
Dude, I just went for a slash. I promised there was no dribble.
Look, whatever you say, man.
Dude, this is from my drink.
Yep. I'm sure it's not dick dribble.
Dude, I'd tell you if I dick dribbled. I mean, I would own up to that.
All right. You know what's weird about the dribble is that it's only when you're wearing like sheet white khaki pants.
Yeah.
It's only when you're wearing the most noticeable stained pants. It's never when you're wearing like black sweatpants like what I got on right now.
Never.
It's never that. It's always when you have like chic khakis.
Uh-huh.
Dude, women will never understand the dribble. The paint.
I think women dribble.
Dude, well, theirs is like it's low, and not to steal from Nick Tony's bit, but it's like it's low, you know.
Yeah.
They can hide it between their thighs. The dick dribble's right there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
And you got to wash your hands and go, no, the water is that. Nah, it was dick dribble. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, women be dribbling, but it's low. Vaginas are low, and I think they're getting lower.
Dude, don't be stealing Nick's bit on the podcast.
That was my tag, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gave him so many. He did like 3 tags of mine with that. He's been using them.
A friend of ours, Nick Tony, got a call back at the LaughFactory.
That's right.
The other week, he went up there and did his bit about fucking his 4th cousin.
Yeah.
And
Great bit.
It did extremely well, and he got a call back there.
Dude, the factory's working.
It is. You're right. It is the best kept, worst secret in Hollywood.
That's a great way to describe it. You know, because I think we've talked about it on here. Nobody goes to the LaughFactory open mic
Because it sucks.
because it does suck. Everybody goes to the improv open mic, and the LaughFactory and the improv's open mics are on the same day at the same time. So you have to choose, and everybody chooses the improv, and we did for the longest time. And we had a great run at the improv. We were getting up and doing good, and then bomb a couple times. And we were like, dude, if everyone's looking over here, how come no one's looking over here? And we started going to the factory, and like we would do good there, and we would shine through, because the people who go there are so bad.
Yeah, sometimes literally homeless.
Yeah, and I've talked like shit about the LaughFactory open mic before on the podcast. I'm not like defending it. Like, it is bad, but you go there and you do like better than okay, which is how we do it at sets and stuff. Then you shine through and you get opportunities. And it took Nick Tony, friend of the podcast. He's been on a few times. Go watch those episodes. They're great episodes. It took him some convincing, but he got on board, and he's been going. It's been you, me, Tony. Andrew Cassidy went once. He was on our last episode. And Nick went up there, crushed, got a callback.
Yep.
So his callback will be next Tuesday.
And we'll be there.
Yeah, and I got up this week.
You did,
and
yeah.
I did really good. Didn't get a callback, but that's all right. It's all about them getting to know you.
It's about consistency. You got to get to know the host. You got to shake a couple hands.
Yeah, and I'm cool with the host now. Frazier, that's his name. I remember I got up 2 weeks ago and did amazing. No callback, but that's okay. I did amazing. And then after that set, Frazier was like, man, that was really good. That was really good, Ryan. He remembered my name. And then this past week, I was walking to the bathroom, and Frazier was like, hey, nice to see you, Ryan. And I was like, you too, Frazier. Nice to see you, man.
Nice.
And
did you shake his hand?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
And then later in the mic, he pulled my name, and he was like, oh, Ryan Jennings, everybody. And I went up, did good, but there's a new booker.
Yeah, there's a new lady sitting in the back.
And that's the main problem with the LaughFactory, is that they go through bookers like crazy.
They do churn through them, yes.
Yeah. So as soon as you start to build like a rapport with a booker, they leave and it's someone new.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
So next Tuesday, when we go, I can do my helping your buddy move bit again that killed the last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because she's never seen it. So I've already got a win for next Tuesday, and we get to see Tony do, I think, 5 minutes.
I think they give you 4.
Is it 4?
Yeah, the Laugh Factory is the weirdest open mic
so strange.
in all of Hollywood.
So strange.
It's odd. If you get a bucket pull, you get 2 minutes, but then if you get a callback, it's like 3.
Yeah.
And then if they call you back again, you get 4. I
strange.
still haven't wrapped my mind around it, but all that to say, that is the place to be.
Mm-hmm. It is, like you said, it's the best, worst kept secret as far as like comedy club open mics go.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that about Ha-Ha's. Remember, we used to go there all the time.
Yeah.
Because literally nobody went there. And we were like, dude, everyone's going to the 3 main clubs. If we just attack Ha-Ha's, then like we'll get all these opportunities and we'll get put on shows. And we did. Do you remember those?
Yeah, we had a run, dude, for a minute.
We would go there all the time, and we put on shows and stuff.
I had a couple of great shows there.
Amazing
where, like
shows.
I murdered.
Yeah.
Like for like the level that we're at, I murdered those shows.
Uh-huh.
And
I've got them on recording. They're great. We had great sets there.
And then it just for whatever reason just kind of started drying up, and they burned us a couple of times on the open mic.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird, but
it's a cool club though. It's a great club.
It's the same idea though. It's like attack where no one else is looking.
That's right.
Like look for opportunities where nobody else is looking for them, and like your quality will shine through like the BS whatever's going on there, rather than get like washed out at a place like the Improv where everyone that gets up is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. The Laugh Factory's working.
Yeah,
it's working.
We just got to keep going.
The plan is working.
We just got to be familiar there.
It's a great plan, too.
Yeah.
Go where everyone's not looking.
Also, it's nice that we know Dan.
Yeah.
He's a door guy there. We're familiar with him.
On my set last week, or this week, I guess, I closed with Everybody Ran the Light, because they were all new, shitty comics.
Set that up, though.
Okay. I'll play it too at the end of me setting it up, so stick around. I go up there
because that was such a problem.
The Laugh Factory open mic is like shitty comics. There
were 3 first timers there,
and like they all ran the light and like cursed, which you're not supposed to do there, and like the booker had to play an alarm to like literally be like, okay, get off the stage.
It got so bad to one point that Dan came in from outside where he's like checking people in and goes, "That means get off."
Yeah, dude. Dan Green.
I don't do an Australian accent that well, but like he yelled at the guy, like, "Get off the stage."
Yeah, people started clapping while the alarm, and he was, "That means get off." And but he was watching during my set.
Yeah.
And I did like, I was like at 1:50, and you only get 2 minutes. And I closed with, "Hey, Fraser, what was the rule again? Wait till the light flashes a bunch of times and the alarm goes off."
And I got a huge pop because that's what everyone was thinking too.
And there's like I'll play it, but there was a break in y'all's laughter, and then in the distance, I could hear Dan cracking up.
Yeah,
I could hear his Australian laugh cracking up because he was, he's a door guy. He's like. Yeah. He's in charge of like keeping the rules in order and like kicking people out. He was cracking up, dude. And then Fraser came up on stage and was like, "Man, that was really funny, Ryan. Good to see you again." And then after the mic ended, we were walking out the door, and Dan Green was like, "That was hilarious, by the way." A little fist bump. Hey, Fraser, what was the rule again? Wait till the light flashes a bunch and then the alarm goes off. I think that was the. I mentioned that earlier. Wait for our alarm to buzz a bunch of times, and I'm Ryan. Thank you guys.
microwave going on.
And yeah, dude, I'm just so proud of Nick, man. Cause dude, he's so funny.
He's hilarious. And I don't think he understands how funny he is. He's the kind of guy that, like, to get him to do anything, you almost have to, like, grab him by the lapels and be like, just
Yeah.
come on, just do
Yeah,
it.
just relax.
Yeah.
Dude, you're fine.
It's gonna be fine. Just go up on, just do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand, like, how hilarious he actually is. Yeah, because we'll run into like naturally talented, even it's not like naturally talented people, but like just people way funnier than us that like don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go on podcasts. They don't have their own. They won't go to the club mics because for one reason or another. And it's like Nick Tony is one of those guys where you're like, dude, you are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Just go and do the thing. Put yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do the mics. Get opportunities.
I think it takes people, friends like us, to just be like, dude, shut up, fucking go up there, make a thing, get the picture, fucking post it or whatever. Be like, look, look what I just did.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking nailed this shit. Stuff like that.
If there's one thing I love, it's showmanship.
Yeah.
I love
Blind
it.
confidence. That's what I think.
I love blind confidence.
Yeah.
I love pulling up in the white Cadillac with the horns on the front.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love a show. I love showmanship, even if there's nothing really to back it up.
There
But-
is stuff to back it up, though. I mean, don't downgrade yourself. I mean, you've had killer sets.
Yeah,
You're a funny dude.
There's stuff to back it up, kind of, but it's like I like the putting yourself out there aspect of it more. And you and I have that in common. We're very much like, let's go, let's present, let's present a show,
Yep.
let's give something out there.
Mm-hmm. Just an amount of blind confidence that it shows on stage and with, like, through the podcast, I think.
You do have to have a little bit of like stupidity to go on stage in the first place. Just like being a comic, like from open mics to even like doing shows, you have to have a little bit of like, oh no, I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that. All right, you have to have like blind cockiness a little bit. You have to have a little bit of that just to even have an inkling of hope at a career in stand up.
Yeah.
And some people they have the funniness about them. They're hilarious. We know a lot of these people. They're the funniest people we've ever met, but they don't have like the showmanship of it.
Uh-huh.
They don't have that like let's turn it into a show. Let's put it on a performance. Let's make an event out of it.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your sushi?
We can. We can.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Was it? I didn't think it was very funny. Kind of ruined my fucking night.
I thought it was hilarious. So like I went down to Ralph's and got just like that pre-packaged sushi stuff
Uh-huh.
because we didn't have dinner for the night, and I brought it back.
Good sushi, though, by the way.
Yeah, good sushi.
I've gotten it a few times.
Yeah, and
It's good sushi. They put a lot of stuff on it, and it's not like, shitty sushi. You know?
yeah, it's shitty sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi shitty.
That's hard to say.
It is.
Shitty sushi.
Yeah. But anyway, I brought it back, and that was like going to be our dinner for the night. And I was in the middle. I put soy sauce on mine. I was in the middle of eating it, and then I had my headphones in. I was listening to a YouTube video, and I just hear Ryan go, "Oh no!"
Yeah. Yeah.
And tell him what the oh no was.
Just a week prior, we had made a shepherd's pie for Thanksgiving, which requires Worcestershire sauce
A lot of
Worcestershire
sauce. Yeah,
and
takes a lot of effort to say.
shitty sushi and Worcestershire
Worcestershire
sauce.
yeah.
Two hard words to say.
Mhm.
That's not our fault. But the soy sauce and the Worcestershire sauce
Well
are in identical bottles.
They're the same bottle.
They're the exact same bottle. The exact same color too. Black,
Exactly.
just black, fucking dark black.
They have the same color label too,
Uh-huh.
which is weird.
They were identical. So me not thinking. Also, we always have soy sauce in the fridge. We never have W sauce. I'm not even going to try to say it again.
You're gonna abbreviate it. You're just gonna straight dub sauce, dude.
We never.
We got dub sauce in the fridge.
We
man.
have W sauce in the fridge once a year, and that's on Thanksgiving. So I'm just not paying attention. I look in the fridge. I grab the soy sauce bottle, but it's the W bottle, and it's this. So I just dump the W sauce all over the sushi, and it looks no different. And I dump it on, grab the fork, stick it in the thing, take a bite. Worcestershire sauce sushi. That's the grossest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Was it really that bad?
It was so bad. W sauce is like not it like you're only supposed to have like a little, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A little spread throughout a big meal like a shepherd's pie.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot on sushi, by the way.
Different sides of the globe.
No,
like
those I might have been the first human on earth to ever
to do that.
to ever have sushi and Worcestershire sauce meat.
Yeah.
And I put that in my mouth and I almost threw up. It was so bad.
That bad, really?
Yeah, and I had to I didn't just put it like in the corner, a little Worcestershire in the corner, and then I dumped it all over the sushi. And I almost threw up and I threw it away.
You threw the whole thing away. You
Yeah.
just didn't have dinner that night.
Nope.
That's how bad
Nope.
that was.
No, I just went to bed hungry.
Man.
It was so bad. I'm kind of out of topics here.
I got a couple. We were talking about coach talk earlier.
Mm.
You know, how like a after game speech can just be anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
You can just say anything. Like after a game, just any coach can go. You know, we put one foot in front of the other.
Oh yes.
And you know they put 2 foots in front of the other.
Yes. You know the cookie crumbles that way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We showed up, did our best.
Yep. Look, we tried. We put our best foot forward. Did not land on victory, but that's all right. There's always a new day.
That's right.
There's a new day ahead of us. So we'll keep
Take the good with the bad.
Yep. A little yin yang.
Yeah. A little two sides of the same coin, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So sometimes it's heads, sometimes it's tails.
Yeah.
So
The reporter's like, "Yeah, I don't think you answered my question. I want to know like, how do you feel about like maybe the third quarter of the game?"
well, the third quarter. I mean, that was a lot of this side, their side. There was a lot of they got a couple yards up on us. We got a couple yards up on them, and at the end they won.
Yeah, no, but I still don't think you answered my question. You guys lost by 9.
Well, sometimes when the shoe is on the other foot, the foot is easier to answer than the shoe is.
Especially when you walk a mile in your opponent's shoes.
Exactly.
That's what I'd like to say to
That's
that.
a great point. Thank you, assistant coach.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think you're really answering anyone's questions here. We're asking you about you lost tonight, big time.
Well, look, I mean, when it's all up in the air, all you can do is compress that air and push it out the bat of a jet engine.
That's right. It's like an airplane.
And
it's all about lift.
And accelerate forward as a team. As a team, that's crucial. Together, we will accelerate forward like a Boeing 777 with the air that the jets gave us.
Yes,
in
velocity
this game.
and speed.
Mm-hmm. Look, the cookie is a hard thing, and sometimes it crumbles, and that's sometimes the way that it does.
I would just like to thank God.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
would just like to thank God for the opportunity.
Yeah. Look, I have a mortgage in this town. I have a $750,000 house here, and I would really like to keep my job. And so I'm just going to say a bunch of words so that I get to keep my nice house and awesome life.
That is kind of it. Hey, what do you think about this? So whatever keeps my big mansion and my boat. I just bought a boat, so all positivity, and I'd like to thank God, by the way, so I can keep my jet ski. I just got a jet ski.
Yeah, but
and I'd like to thank God for that.
Your quarterback threw 4 interceptions in the game. What are you going to do about that? The town is wondering.
I think I'm going to go home and reflect. I will reflect and maybe ask God what he might have done in said situation.
I mean, that's why football is on Sunday, right?
Yeah. Sorry, it's jet ski. It's jet ski o'clock. Any other questions?
One more question. Just one more question.
Okay, make it quick though.
Your quarterback is on record for domestically violating his wife. He beat the shit out of his wife. Excuse me for my language. Mm-hmm. Do you have any statement on that?
Well, the cookie crumbles. Sometimes, you leave a pie out on the windowsill. Someone might float in the air towards it because it smells so nice and lovely.
Well, I was talking about your quarterback and their domestic abuse allegations, and I don't really think you touched on that.
No, I'm just saying, you got to cook a steak from both sides. You can't just cook a steak on one side because then it's not cooked evenly. And I'd like to thank God for steak, by the way.
But your quarterback beat...
I do have a jet ski reservation in 20 minutes.
But your quarterback did beat the hell out of their wife.
Yes, and we beat the game today. I'd like to thank the fact that we won the game. We beat the other team.
Okay, but that's not what I was asking.
What?
I have a very limited time to speak here at this conference. You keep checking your watch. Do you have somewhere else to be?
Yeah, the lake.
The city of Cincinnati wants to know what you're going to do about the quarterback situation.
I guess we're just going to, hold a meeting.
A meeting?
Yeah. I'll meet with the team. And, we will assess.
What does assess mean? You keep checking your watch, sir.
The jet skis are gassed up and ready to go.
Oh my God! It's beginning to come to me that all you care about is your jet ski on the lake.
All I care about is what God has in store for me, and this team, and this town, and this country, because I believe in America. And 9/11 was bad.
Thunderous applause.
Any further questions?
We're flying home for the holidays.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for that. Christmas Eve back in Nashville.
Mm-hmm. We just decorated the tree in the apartment.
Heck yeah, Douglas fir.
Douglas fir, yes.
Just hung up all the lights and ornaments today?
Mm-hmm. When we went to get it, we were in the middle of the checkout line, and I went to go pay for the Christmas tree, and they asked me if I wanted cash back.
Yeah. Outside of Home Depot.
Outside of Home Depot.
In a little shed outside of Home Depot.
With an outside guy doing the outside Home Depot job.
Are you going to want cash back with this? No.
Who gets cash back in the Christmas tree line, man?
No, I don't need cash back. Would you like a receipt? I don't need that either.
For my Christmas tree? Am I going to return it, dude?
It's good for 30 days if you...
Yeah.
Christmas is over in 30 days.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Receipt.
Who keeps the receipt and then drives their truck back down to Home Depot and it's I'd like to return my tree?
Yeah, it's all brown and shitty.
It's unwatered.
It's all limp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I please have the cash that I paid for this back?
I'd like to return this. It didn't keep as well as I thought. Receipts. I know. I keep no receipts.
Yeah, none, dude.
I don't understand receipts. Hey, would you like a receipt at the Taco Bell?
In case I have extra diarrhea, what?
What am I going to return the diarrhea?
Yeah.
Am I going to bring my diarrhea in a Taco Bell bag and be like, hey, this didn't agree with me very well. Here's the receipt.
You hand it across the counter and they're like, the receipt checks out. Here's your $7, sir.
As you can see, the bits of lettuce is still in there, so I did. It is part of the Taco Bell. Receipts. I don't understand receipts.
Speaking of scamming, you did get money stolen from you once, didn't you?
Oh yeah. A bunch of times. I think we brought this up before. I got recently I got all my money stolen out of my bank. I only check my bank every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
My online banking account, And this was maybe last year. I checked it and I had $20 in my account.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh shit, holy shit.
That's not enough money to do life.
No, I can't do anything with $20.
No.
But yeah, I had to switch banks. I stopped going to that bank. Fuck that bank. They fucked me over too many times. That happened too many times at that bank to where I was like, I'm done using that bank.
What bank did you switch to?
Well, I won't say. But
Obviously, but you switched to another bank.
I did switch banks. And harder than I thought it'd be, by the way. Like I wanted to switch banks. So I went into my bank and I was like, hey, I'd like to stop giving you all my money. And they were like, oh, darn it, please. Come on, please.
They went, oh, bah humbug. Oh, darn it.
Please keep giving us your money. And I was like, yeah, I'm switching banks. And what they did was they wrote me a cashier's check for like all my money on it. And they gave it to me and they were like, okay, drive this to your new bank. And I went, I thought you guys were going to take care of this. What do you mean me drive it to the... Hold on, me? Me in a Ford Ranger? Not the... What about the armored cars?
The Brinks truck.
Yeah. You guys have Brinks trucks. What are you talking about me in my unarmored Ford Ranger? Me drive it to the new bank.
There's zero armor on that truck. There's nothing, dude.
No, I don't have the weapon on me. I'm not strapped.
Mm.
They're like, yeah, you have to take it to the new bank. And I like pushed back on it. I was like, you're the bank. You deal with the money. You guys deal with this. And they were like, we don't deal with this. So, yeah, then I just had a piece of paper with all my life on it that if I lost, I was ruined. And
like if some dude mugged you, like never been mugged, but like that certain day, of course you would get fucking mugged.
That was the safest
by criminals.
That was the safest I ever drove that day. 10 and 2. I buckled the check in. Actually, I buckled the fucking cashier's check into the passenger seat. I was like, "You good?" Locked the doors. 10 and 2. Drove to the new bank. Walked in with no, I was expecting like the guys with the suitcases handcuffed to them, and they walk in with bulletproof vests.
But it's just you with a piece of paper.
And just me with a piece of paper, and I was like, "Here you go. Here is my life. If I lost it, I'm ruined." To the new bank, and then I guess I don't know what they did. They just put it in the safe in the back. I don't know how banks work.
You know what they really did?
What's that?
They went to the back and they just went type.
Yeah, it's all numbers.
It's all numbers.
That's what's weird. The check meant nothing.
No, it was nothing.
It was just the numbers on the check meant something.
They sent your check through the paper shredder. And they just went clickety click click click. New numbers added to the system.
I remember when I found out, like, banks don't have like your money in it.
When was this?
Like high school. Like when I got my first job, I think. Like I started making like decent money, like okay money for a high schooler. And I was just like, oh, they don't have like your money. Like you give them your money, which isn't even yours. It's someone else's that they gave you, and you have it. You give it to them, and they only have like some money. But it's not yours.
No, it's not.
So that's when I was like, that's when I started keeping cash. When I was like, because then I thought back to like the bank runs. What was it called? Bank runs?
Yeah, back in the Great Depression, there were bank runs. Everybody panicked and like wanted all their money out of the bank, and they were like, "We don't have it." And everyone was like,
everybody flooded the banks.
They started building like guillotines, and we're like, "Let's fucking kill these fucking guys." Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that could happen anytime. Where
tomorrow even.
Right now, who knows? And I was like, if I run to the bank and I'm like, hey, I've been giving you guys my money for years now. Give me it. They're like, we don't have it. Where is it? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started keeping cash. I started hollowing out books, stuffing cash in hollowed out books. I made a go bag. You know about the go bags.
Yeah.
We made.
Andrew Cassidy does not know about the go bag.
He does not.
He has no clue about the go bag.
He also wasn't a big fan of the go bags. Watch last week's episode with Andrew Cassidy. He was shocked to find out that we had go bags, and with cash and weapons in them. I started hiding cash in places.
There are several hollowed out books in this apartment.
Oh yeah, and then like also little hidey holes with I won't even.
Let's not get too into detail here.
I won't even talk about those. There's cash all over this goddamn apartment. You check my bank account, you're like, oh, you're okay. It's like you don't even know how much money I have that the government doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Hidden.
That's the best money too. Is the money that the government doesn't know about.
Yeah,
because
dude.
that's just yours, dude.
It's all mine. No one knows about it.
Nah, you can do whatever you want with it.
Just because, dude, a Great Depression could happen fucking tomorrow.
Yeah.
And, you're not prepared,
Well, you can't really prepare for like a Great Depression. That kind of stuff is just like it just happens,
Yeah.
and then you deal with the consequences.
And then there's people who are like, what are those people called who are prepared for apocalypses?
Doomsday preppers.
That's right. I'm not that crazy.
Yeah.
I don't have fucking beans and rice in a fucking set of lockers, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have like gallons of water stored. All I know is I have an irresponsible amount of cash that someone might say, hey, maybe put that in a bank.
You always need cash available to grab. You need a doomsday fund.
Mm-hmm.
But if it got to a point where that cash was worthless, then I hope the nukes hit right here in this apartment.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be around when that happens.
No, that'd be chaos.
Because, like, if the nukes go off, you can't give somebody, like, a $50 bill and go, hey, do this thing for me. They'll be like, what? For fucking what?
Yeah, that's nothing.
And then they'll kill you and take all the stuff you have, your backpack, all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, like the new currencies can be fucking food.
Yeah.
Food and weapons.
Pinwheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, buttons and stamps. That's
Yeah.
it. Paper clips. Oh, whoever has the most paper clips controls the...
Paperclips are the new currency. Everything's a flat wasteland.
Uh-huh.
LA is a flat wasteland.
Uh-huh. The richest man is the guy with the most weapons.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is.
Who cares how much... who's Jeff Bezos? Jeff Bezos with a gun, but me with 9.
Then he's dead, and now I'm Jeff Bezos.
That's right. Who cares?
No.
I'm better. I win.
It all falls apart very quickly.
It does.
That's the scariest part. Is like, dude, if the power went out for like 3 days, it'd be anarchy. What would you do in that situation? Like, say the power has been out for 3 days. What's your move?
Grab the go bags. The safe. The weapons that we don't have. Load up the truck. Hightail it to Nashville. Back home.
Do you think we'd be able to make it out of the desert?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, we would. Other folks, no.
No, I don't think so. I think because there's only like 3 ways to get out of the LA basin. You'd have to go towards the Inland Empire, through the Santa Susana Pass, and that'd be clogged up. You'd have to go up through a number of other passes where, like, without supplies, you would die in the desert driving through there. I think we'd be stuck here.
What, until we die?
Well, not die, but I don't think there's a way out other than like airplanes. I think we would have to make our way down to LAX and commandeer an airplane.
Well, we could do that.
Yeah.
And if we're going that route, we'd go to Van Nuys. That'd be way easier.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait! I just thought of something. Marina Del Rey, commandeer a ship. That'd be the way to do it. That'd be the way to do it.
Oh, you're so fucking right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commandeer a boat.
Get down to Marina Del Rey. Get a boat.
A sailboat.
Sailboat.
There you go. A sailboat.
Sailboat.
Because you can't buy wind. You
Yes.
you don't run out of wind.
You don't run out of diesel. Like you can run out of diesel fuel. You don't run out of wind.
That's right. Wind is endless.
Drive down to Marina Del Rey. Get a sailboat and sail through the Panama Canal.
Under Florida.
Yep. And get back up
to
around
what's that?
Louisiana.
Nah.
It's Louisiana. And then anyway, get the boat up through the Mississippi and we can take that all the way through the Columbia River all the way back to Nashville.
Yeah, that's it. Sailboat.
Sailboat.
We'll sailboat it.
It would be a 9-11 month journey, but
Yeah.
we could do it.
Oh yeah, and we'd be away from any people
Yes.
to who would kill us, and even if they tried to commandeer us, we'd have enough.
We'd
weapons.
have the weapons that we don't have.
Yeah, we don't have those. We'd have to get those though.
What about the food? How would we? We'd have to stop along the way and
Fish? No, we just fish.
Oh, you're right.
We just fish.
Dude, the ocean's got a ton of fish.
It's right there.
Yeah, dude. The
It's
fish.
right there.
Oh, you're so right. It's right there. Yeah.
We just
We just go food. Yeah.
Oh, nice bass here.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
So we got
We just survive off marlin for 9 months.
we have solid transportation,
Yep.
infinite food.
We load the truck up, hightail it west, which no one will do.
Everyone's going east.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because west is just you hit water.
Yeah.
Everyone's, I'm not going west. What am I just going to walk into the ocean? What a dumb idea. We were going to the ocean. We commandeer a fucking.
We're pirates, man.
That's right.
We're pirates.
We would be pirates.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
Captain Phillips a sailboat, and I am the captain now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just sail back to fucking Nashville.
Yeah.
We just fish and sail. Fish are endless, and wind is endless.
Wind is endless.
That's
yes.
right.
Yeah.
It's pretty clever.
Also, wait.
Or dumb.
Wait a minute. We're going back to Nashville's been nuked too. Like if it gets to the point where we're sailboating, Nashville has been nuclear weaponed, right?
Maybe. But I'd be damned if I'm not gonna fucking go check.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm going back to Nolensville. I'm gonna see for myself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, dude, I think that's the plan. That's good. That's a good doomsday plan.
I think so too. Yeah, just ocean, less people, unlimited food, unlimited wind.
I like the whole idea that everybody on the west side is going to be going east to try to get out of LA. No one's going towards the ocean.
Nobody.
No one's going towards Santa Monica. And so all those boats, they'll be abandoned. They're there for the taking. The boats have keys. Sailboats don't need keys.
Sailboats don't need keys.
They just need the wind.
All they need is the wind. And how hard is it to fucking sail a sailboat?
I can push a boat, dude.
Yeah, it's not
It's
that
fine.
hard.
Yeah.
You just pull a rope.
Yeah.
You just pull a rope and then twist a thing.
Yeah.
And you're sailing.
Yeah.
That's all sailboats.
Yeah, we could figure it out.
Yeah. All right, that's what we're doing. If the nukes start flying,
Yeah.
grabbing go bags,
Yes.
jumping on the motorcycle, hightailing it through traffic to Marina Del Rey, commandeering a sailboat.
Sailboat.
It's got to be a sailboat. Once we get into open waters, we're home free. We are home free because at that point we will have fish to eat, endless fish to eat, and also weapons to
Defend ourselves. Yeah, and no one's nuking an open ocean. That'd be
Nope.
stupid.
That'd be so
That's
stupid.
That's such an expensive weapon. They would not use that on just a one sailboat.
Nope. And anyone comes up on us, they're dead. And then
Yeah.
they're dead, and best case scenario, we get a bigger boat. Okay?
So you're saying that we're just pirates.
That's it.
When the world ends, we're just Jack Sparrowing it from ship to ship to ship.
That's right. We're pirates, and we go underneath South America.
Make our way back through the Caribbean, go up the Mississippi,
That's right.
make our way back to the Cumberland River, and then
Back
way
to
back
Nashville.
to Nashville.
Then commandeer a truck, probably a Ford, And
Of course.
And we hightail it back to Nolensville, Tennessee,
That's flattened at that point.
where we will meet our family who
has been devastated and is already dead. We will spend 3 years on this journey to go back to Nolensville and figure out that everyone that we knew and loved is dead.
Damn it.
They were flattened by the nuke that Russia sent there, dude.
Well, at least we got to see it with our own eyes, It's a solid plan. I'm glad we figured that out.
Yeah, me too. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 95 of the Bombing Podcast. I am Hayden Wyckoff.
I'm Ryan Jennings.
And thank you for watching.
Good night.